Hey guys, it is Scott Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks and hitthepick.com. It is Sunday. It is the 8th of June. We're going to talk a little NBA here in just a second. Let's wind it back up and see how everybody did yesterday, shall we? We had a little two-team parlay that we did with we had the Texas Rangers to take care of business against Washington, and they did just that. DeGrom was absolutely on point per usual, or at least later here in the season. But the Mariners, they let us down. We had a 4-0 lead, and they did exactly what I thought they'd do against Kohanowitz, but they did not. Well, they did, and they did a decent job against the bullpen. But Seattle starter Castillo and their bullpen dreadful, even more dreadful. So yeah, that one did not work out for us to cash our parlay. I really thought we were off to a nice start there. I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy peasy. And it was not. On the premium side, started the day with Yamamoto and Fetty going at it with the Dodgers and St. Louis. Sorry. We had the over in that game. That did not happen at all. Yamamoto, who'd been a little shaky here over his last 4 or 5 starts, got back on track. And Fetty, yeah, there you go. Looks like an absolute ace. So we did hit the under in the Philadelphia-Pittsburgh game. They hit under 8 there. Ranger Suarez against Andrew Heaney. And those two guys did exactly as we thought. And we did have the under in the Boston-New York game. 2 fantastic starters, Garrett Crochet and Ryan Yarborough on the bump for the Yankees. And both of them absolutely dreadful as we lost that play by the 4th inning. So it's just, I'll tell you what, you guys have talked about this before. Anytime I talk bad about a pitcher, he looks like Cy Young in his next start. And anytime I talk good about a pitcher and say this guy is absolute nails, he goes out there and shits the bed. In this case, both of them did. So, yeah, 1 and 2 on the premium side and couldn't get home on the freebie. So let's take a look and see what we got cooked up for today. We're going to take a look at the Pacers and the OKC Thunder. This is a game. Got a few minefields here. We're going to play Indy plus 11. Pacers, you know what? I'm convinced. I'm convinced this team has the ability and the will to win. They just don't go away. They overcame a 15-point deficit in game 1, closed a 9-point gap late in the 4th quarter. And of course, they win. The only lead they had was after Halliburton hit that shot. Good Lord. So, yeah, they trailed for, what would that be, 47 minutes and 57 seconds? No, 47 minutes, 59.7 seconds. There you go. Good Lord. But again, we've seen it in these playoffs. It's the 5th time they've done it when they've trailed by at least 15. In case you're wondering, that is the most in the play-in era. And they were absolutely, and we talked about this in my group chat with my buddies and my son. Indiana just could not be stopped from hitting those corner threes, especially in the second half. They were 10 of 16 in the game overall in the corner threes, and 7 of 9 for 78% in the second half. And that was just basically just Siakam just absolutely living there. He could have pitched a tent and just absolutely owned Oklahoma City from the corner threes. You know, even you don't expect those kind of numbers again, but it does give you an idea of the way that they are able to tailor their offense and change their scheme based on what the defense gives them. So OKC takes away the corners. All right, we'll see what else we can figure out. This is a team that spreads it out. 6 players scored in double figures. Siakam did a nice job, 19 points, 10 rebounds for a double-double there. And because they have so many guys and so many pieces on that team with the depth, OKC can't just focus on stopping one guy. You know, they can stop Halliburton. Okay, fine. We'll watch Siakam beat you. And, and then and on it goes. What most impressive in the Indiana game to me was the way they tightened it up in the second half. They had 19-20 turnovers in the first half and 3 or 4 in the second half. I mean, they figured it out at halftime, and yeah, they picked up 4 points in this third quarter. and then they were 9 points down going into the fourth quarter, and then closed it up. Um, yeah, and this is a team that just averages 13 turnovers per game, so I expect to see somewhere closer to those numbers at all, in this one. So, yeah, here's the part that's kind of a minefield. Okay, this game has gone from 9.5 to 11, despite the fact Oklahoma City lost outright and, of course, didn't cover in the first game. And Indy right now is a big public play. All right, I'm going to get that out of the way. Don't usually like being on the same side as the public, but in fairness, I had pretty much capped this game and even written this before I saw that piece. It's not going to go make me go back and change and say, oh, everything I just said, all my opinions, I don't have those anymore. So sometimes you're with the public, sometimes you fade them. We'll see how it works out for us. All right, and Oklahoma City, could go out there and absolutely lay a drubbing on them. Either one of these teams have the ability to do that. But again, Indy has shown an ability throughout these playoffs to hang tight and take care of business when they have to. And I think they're 13-5 against the number so far in the playoffs. So, and here's a fun fact if you care, they are 2-0 straight up and ATS against the straight up and against the spread on in game twos. So there you go. So let's go out there and do it. Let's take the Indiana Pacers plus 11 against the OKC Thunder. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking us out. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to the channel, please take a minute and subscribe if you would be so kind. And while you're pushing buttons, hey, push that like button. All right, we appreciate the effort, of course. And make sure you drop your plays in the comment section. We always have a little friendly competition going there to see who can reign victorious. And today we do have a regular. So let's talk about Bronco Devil first. He had the Cubs plus 1.5. Talk about runs he did not need. And he had the Houston Cleveland first 5 under 4.5. Both of those got home easily as the Cubs win 6-1. That was paid plus 11. Congratulations, Bronco Devil. And I will give him the shout out because, of course, the day where we did not have a video, he went 2-0 and hit a big parlay. So belated congrats on that too, my friend. But somebody that's not a zero, but he's a hero. It's the man out there keeping the seas, doing his thing on the open water. It's Captain Bry, everybody. Pretty much a perfecto day for Captain Bry. He had the Rangers' first 5 run line. Cha-ching. He had Logan Webb over 5.5 strikeouts. That was 10. Thank you. Cha-ching. And he had the Orioles A's, one of the most dependable trends in baseball, as the A's games average about 2.3 runs per game there in the Sacramento bandbox. He had them going over 10.5. They didn't get there by much, but they did get there. So that's a 3-0 day for Captain Bry. That's plus 300, my friend. And that is how you become the capper of the day. Congratulations, Cap. Stay safe out there today. Keep everybody happy. Watch out for pirates. Probably not many pirates in the Gulf, I'm guessing, anymore, but just in case, keep an eye out. All right. Hey, you guys have a great day. Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's go out there and have a little fun and make a little money. And then Monday, you know what? Win, lose, or draw on this NBA beauty. I'll be back on Monday to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you guys then.